Have you ever wondered what true evil looks like? Forget ghosts and goblins. Tonight, we're diving deep into a story that will make you question the very shadows in your room. We're traveling back to 1952, to a place where faith and fear collide in the most terrifying way imaginable. This isn't just a movie plot. It's a journey into the heart of a darkness so profound, it wears the disguise of the holy. Get ready, because we're about to uncover the bone-chilling true story behind one of horror's most iconic villains. This is the tale of the demon Valak. Our story begins in the remote, mist-shrouded mountains of Romania. At the Carca monastery, a place meant for quiet prayer and devotion, a horrifying discovery is made. A young nun is found hanging from a window. Her life ended in an act of ultimate desperation. This is no ordinary tragedy. The local villagers whisper of an ancient evil that lurks within the monastery's stone walls. An evil that has been silent for centuries, but is now stirring once more. News of this disturbing event travels all the way to the Vatican. The highest echelons of the church are deeply concerned. This isn't just a matter for the local authorities. It's a spiritual crisis. To uncover the truth, they dispatch their best man for the job, Father Burke. He's no ordinary priest. He's an experienced investigator of miracles, and more importantly, a veteran of confronting demonic forces. He's seen things that would shatter the minds of most people. But this mission is different, and he won't be going alone. Accompanying him is Sister Irene, a young novice on the brink of taking her final vows. She's pure, devout, and plagued by strange, holy visions since she was a child, visions the church has yet to understand. Perhaps they believe her unique connection to the spiritual realm will be the key to unlocking the monastery as dark secrets. Together, this unlikely pair, the grizzled exorcist and the visionary novice, travel to the edge of the civilized world, stepping into a place where the veil between our world and hell has worn dangerously thin. When they arrive, the Carca monastery is even more foreboding than they could have imagined. It's a fortress of stone and silence, surrounded by a sea of crucifixes, as if trying to ward off an unspeakable evil. The air itself feels heavy, oppressive. They are met by a local man named Frenchie, who discovered the nun's body. He's a charismatic but wary guide, his light-hearted demeanor barely concealing the fear he holds for this cursed place. He warns them that no one from the village dares to approach the abbey after sundown. Inside, the monastery is a labyrinth of dark corridors and echoing chambers, lit only by flickering candlelight. The remaining nuns are cloaked in shadow, their faces hidden behind veils, speaking in hushed whispers. They are led by an abbess who communicates from behind a dark screen, her voice frail and filled with dread. She tells them the nuns are in a period of perpetual adoration, a constant prayer to keep the evil at bay. But Burke and Irene can feel it, a palpable presence, watching them, studying them from the darkness. The investigation begins, and almost immediately, strange things start to happen. Whispers slither from empty rooms, shadows dance in the corners of their eyes, and ghostly figures of nuns appear and vanish in the blink of an eye. Father Burke, haunted by a past exorcism that ended in tragedy, begins to experience terrifying visions. The demon preys on his guilt, manifesting as the young boy he failed to save, tormenting him, trying to break his spirit. Sister Irene's visions also intensify, but instead of holy light, she sees a malevolent figure, a tall, spectral nun with piercing yellow eyes and a cruel, contorted face. This figure stalks her through the monastery, its presence a wave of pure cold and terror. She soon realizes this is no ghost of a departed sister. This is something else entirely, something ancient and unholy that has taken on this blasphemous form to mock everything she holds sacred. As they delve deeper into the monastery's history, they uncover a horrifying truth. The abbey wasn't just built on holy ground. It was built to seal something away. Centuries ago, during the Dark Ages, a duke obsessed with black magic and Satanism summoned a powerful demon from the depths of hell through a rift in the catacombs. The demon's name was Valak. Before the demon could fully emerge, knights of the church stormed the castle, using a sacred artifact, a vial containing the blood of Jesus Christ, to seal the gateway shut. The monastery was then constructed over this sealed rift to act as a permanent spiritual lock, with the nuns' constant prayers serving as the key. But during the bombs of World War II, the ancient structure was damaged. The seal was cracked. The constant prayer weakened. And slowly, bit by bit, Valak began to seep back into the world. The demon was free within the confines of the monastery, and it began to pick off the nuns one by one, possessing them, tormenting them, and harvesting their souls to gain strength. The nun who took her own life didn't do it out of despair, but as a sacrifice. She knew Valak needed a human host to escape the monastery's grounds, and by ending her own life, she prevented the demon from possessing her and walking free. She died to save the world. Now, Valak has set its sights on a new host, Sister Irene. The demon recognizes her purity and her visionary abilities, seeing her as the perfect vessel to carry its evil into the world. Valak's attacks become more direct, more violent. It separates the investigators, trapping Father Burke in a coffin and burying him alive, forcing Irene to rely on her faith and her visions to find and save him. It uses illusions and fear as its primary weapons, turning the holy sanctuary into a personalized hell for each of them. The trio Burke, Irene, and Frenchy realize they have no choice but to descend into the catacombs and face the demon head-on. They must find the sacred vial of Christ's blood and reseal the gateway before Valak can find a host and escape. The final confrontation is a terrifying battle for their souls. Down in the flooded catacombs, Valak reveals its true, monstrous form. The demonic nun attacks with supernatural force, its power overwhelming. In the climactic struggle, Valak gets a hold of Irene, dragging her underwater and beginning the process of possession. Her soul is slipping away, the evil seeping into her. But in a moment of desperate faith and quick thinking, Father Burke blesses the water around them, turning it into holy water. As Valak possesses Irene, she remembers the vial of Christ's blood. She spits the holy blood directly into the demon's face. The sacred blood acts like acid, searing the demon and forcing it back through the rift. The gateway is sealed once more, and the darkness recedes. Valak is gone. They emerge from the monastery, battered but victorious. The sun rises on a new day, and the evil seems to have been vanquished. Father Burke has found redemption, and Sister Irene has proven the strength of her faith, ready to take her final vows. As they prepare to leave, Frenchy, the charming local who helped them, reveals his real name is Morris. All seems well. But here is the final, horrifying twist. The story doesn't end there. As Morris drives away, we see a small, upside-down cross branded on the back of his neck. In the final struggle, when Valak had its hands on him, the demon succeeded in creating a link. It didn't possess Irene. It possessed Morris. Valak was not defeated. It was not sealed away. It had escaped. And this is where the story connects to a larger, even more terrifying universe. 20 years later, we see footage of an exorcism being performed on a man. That man is Morris. During the exorcism, the demon Valak reveals itself, and in the audience, watching this event, are two famous paranormal investigators, Ed and Lorraine Warren. This encounter with the possessed Morris is what first introduces Lorraine Warren to the demonic entity Valak, setting in motion a chain of events that will haunt her and her family for the rest of their lives. The demon that took the form of a nun in that remote monastery in Romania is the very same one that would later terrorize the Warrens in their own home. Valak never dies. It only waits for its next chance. The evil they thought they had buried is now out in the world, just biding its time. So the next time you see a shadow that looks a little too tall, or hear a whisper in an empty room, remember the story of the Karka monastery. Remember that some doors are meant to stay closed, and some evils wear the most unexpected disguises. Thanks so much for watching this deep dive into one of horror's most terrifying tales. If you enjoyed this journey into the dark, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content that explores the stories behind the screams. Let me know in the comments what other horror legend you'd like me to investigate next. Stay safe, and maybe leave a light on tonight.